Part of that next level thinking certainly involved as well. I like it. All right, so yeah, it's going to be Akrew on defense though, and Radiance on attackers, and it looks like it's actually loading to this one now. And this one should be official to get things kicked off. So this is our grand finals here. We have made it, starting yesterday with 12 teams. We are down to 2 here for the Nerd Street Gamers Winter Championships, Regional LAN Philadelphia. A lot of action heading towards A off the bat, understandably so. Seems to be the side of choice in a lot of cases, especially for the attackers. You got Viper on defense setting up there, Gucci. This is wall down, but there's an aggressive Viper wall already placed there as well. And you see the hull play from Konpeki. He's going to scout it out initially.
Here.
Going with 4 bullets of Headhunter. Gets spotted by that quick little rope peek from Viper. And Fiend, meanwhile, with 5 Headhunters, will actually get taken out by Neon on a drive-by peek.
Yeah, Ghost over Headhunter right there. Gets 1, but Rebo falls to Gucci. Both side has been taken. Plant goes down, but numbers definitely favoring their crew. As it's down to Seth, more trades. He gets another, but there's just too many numbers. Konpeki lands that Headhunter in. Let it begin.
What are you talking?
Again, diffuse there.
Yes, remember. Listen, okay, so, I mean, not to call anybody out, but I've definitely seen, there's a couple clips out there of CSGO players getting up and yelling, congratulating their teammates, whatever, as the bomb needs to tick down and explode to lose the round.
Kind of like, it's not actually over. It was a good kill and all, but gotta defuse. Just make sure they're here, but in the end, victory going the way of Akrew. So a good hold by them. As with the early presence from Radiance, still worked out in Akrew's favor. Hawk early on, mid control from Neon, has a Marshall, beautiful shot in the Fiend. And he gets Chico, that's the Marshall for you. Spray and pay, why not? Go for a third, doing damage, doesn't get it.
Been a couple kills though for Radiance. Rebo able to get a Spectre.
Becky, low, but Plant is going to go down in the site once again. Rebo picking it up. The corner, and they take out Konpeki, so this is actually looking good for Radiance now. A hell of a start with Neon getting 2 kills with the Marshall mid. And it's still going the way of Radiance so far. Picks up the Spectre. Says that's a much better gun as they're entering the site, avoiding the recon as much as they can. Finally gets scanned by Venture, spray some damage in. Falls back, Calm gets Venture. Rebo with 3 though. Calm has an Ares. And they keep together.
Sit your ass down, little boy! Sit your ass down, little boy! Fucking go, man!
Wants to make sure he's in his seat appropriately. Don't want anyone falling out of their chair.
Very, very important, especially with everybody in these, you know, very fast-looking Mavix chairs. Shout out to Mavix.
Hopefully they have their mic and X nearby to power up as well.
Shout out to sponsors in general, you know?
They're helpful. Chico and Spectre, so Akrew now with Sheriffs. Becky has that, essentially the free Sheriff. Headhunter, Neon. Classic, but creeping up with the teammate, Seth. Saying he needs to be careful, but never mind, had cheat code. He did fall, but cheat code got the 2. In response.
This is a good point. You talk about the chamber there, and I was just noticing the economy that both chambers have, regardless of whether they're winning or losing the rounds. Their money is just consistently climbing as these players rely on the Headhunter for a lot of their firepower.
It goes back to just in theory, it feels like it's going to be such a strong agent. You're talking about the economy game. That scan's going to hit though. Hey, look at Gucci just charging in. Not going to be the right play, however. Cakes, 34 life. Almost had a head shot there, but now he's going to be run down by the Spectre Spray. Chico with 3. And now it's Calm with 12 life. Trying to do some damage, but this round certainly going the way of Radiance. Going to make it 2-1.
Well,
behind.
Yep, cleaned up by Fiend. He's 3 away from the Tour de Force. Always worth keeping an eye on that. Operator comes out for Konpeki. Operator comes out from Neon. Double op setup on Breeze. You love to see it. I am such a huge fan of the idea of the double op. Now, the first time I saw it was with like Team Liquid, maybe like 2 months ago or so, as they were going through VCT, and it looked like it was just one of those new wrinkles that we had not seen in Valorant, at least since like early days, just post beta.
Yeah, they did it earlier on Icebox, so this is really a strategy that Akrew likes to run on a bit of these more wide open maps. Breeze certainly is that. The flash out with a door open, and Konpeki, Operator ain't gonna matter there. When you're flashed out, the aggressive in your face. Paincake's got one. He gets a second, but eventually gets killed by Fiend. 2 versus 3. Retake for Akrew. Spike has been planted in Neon. One of those operators. This is where the operator's a little bit awkward, though.
Right.
Out of charges.
Disadvantage.
One enemy remaining.
Slide used, and Fiend got Gucci.
Neon does have knives. Will he attempt? Nope, he's just going to save the op. Smart play there. Has no idea where anybody is. No sound cues to go off of either. Holding on to one operator. All right. But yeah, to counter the double op, I mean, Radiance just stepped up the pace, ran it down halls, found a couple quick kills, and they were on before the op could really do anything.
Also, they'll be able to save the one, but it's only going to be the one operator this time. This bumps after the fact. Hype alive. 3-1 for Radiance, though, here on map 1. And it's not going to be an operator for Gucci, but he's got the Marshal. Another Marshal coming up for Pancakes. Again, Breeze certainly a map where 2-3 Marshals, even potentially more, you can certainly see. So
this is kind of a dangerous buy, actually, because they have the knives for Neon. He gave the operator over to Konpeki. And then they have the 2 Marshals and a Sheriff. 3 ultimates very, very close as well.
They're all in on B, though. Viper Wall's already down. Nobody in the B side. There is one tunnel. With that Viper Wall, though, you look at Neon trying to time this. Here's the Orbit. Gets the kill on Chico. Jumps up, gets a second. Plenty of damage done from Neon. So now how do you react if you're Radiant? Well, it starts with the Viper's Pit. The scan connects on Seth, though. That's a drone target. They cannot get the kill, however. So the Viper's Pit will stay with the spike down.
Flashback to Korean Jet action. Rebo, though, with the collat.
He got 2. And Pecky sees the jump peek. I'm gonna flash out, go YOLO with it. That's not gonna work. Pecky did get venture though. Oh, with the get with an operator in a Viper's Pit, not ideal. Pulls out the headhunter. Big fight on the plan, and this is pretty much a lost cause.
He did get some information that Viper's over there, so we'll be able to find another kill on the way out. And maybe, yep, able to hold on to the op as well. Rebo gets out of the range.
I see it in your eyes. Bro, sit down, bro. Sit down. We'll see. We're 5 rounds in.
We are 5 rounds in, 4-1 Radiance. And Pecky, Tour de Force is ready. Yeah, that was a great flank from Neon. It jump up, connected right away in the chamber. Almost got Silva. How about this? Yeah, collateral from Rebo. Getting 2. Only went for the 1, really. Take it. Calm does have suppression. The ultimate ready. On the other side, Tour de Force and Seeker's also ready.
You want to play? Let's play.
Go. Gonna be pop. And Konpeki found venture.
Somehow, I didn't even see him on the screen, honestly. Need to pull my monitor closer to my face.
Some of these players got it pretty close.
Gotta be able to smell your opponents through the pixels.
So slowly creeping up. Already got 1, of course. There's another in there, though. That's Calm. Fiend just enough of the elbow of Pancakes. Lets him hear it. Calm. Be a great timing peek. Ooh, almost didn't get it, but does.
They do know that there's probably only 1 player here, so they send up the Seekers and a flash. Calm is very blind, but has not been pushed out of this corner.
Well, it does, but Kenpecky's there for backup at least. Takes out Seth. Oh, and he cannot land the shot. Good strafe from Gucci. Now it's up to cheat code. 1 versus 2. Doesn't really have a lot of utility. A flash in about 10 seconds.
I mean, oh, the teleport. What?
A very close range teleport. Kills Gucci, but Kenpecky with the repeat, and the tour de force comes in the clutch.
Bro, hit the shot! Come on! You're nervous! Holy fuck, bro. I'm with, but like this kid is trash.
Everyone's trash and nervous.
How are they even playing? I don't understand. How can everybody be bad at the game and somebody still wins? Well, just ask your iron teammates, chat.
I wouldn't know. 4-2 Radiance, hitting round 7 now. Neon's got his operator. A lot of buys across the board. And Astra are going to get some backup from this guy right there with the flash, but it doesn't matter. You see Reba running out flash herself, and Neon takes advantage. Viper's Spit committed into the A site from Gucci. Underneath the wall, double doors, Chico, nice headshot there, catches pancakes. For another, and Kenpecky will be fouled. Great shooting from Cheat Code.
A great jiggle peeks, and then clean shots with the Vandal as well. And it's 2 on the entry, and I mean, Radiance is not really having any problems without a traditional duelist making these attacks work.
Calm takes out Fiend, but Fiend got Neon just before that. Calm does have one more flash. Spike currently going up halls. The B side of the map is left open, and you see them starting to make their way over there. Calm gets Seth though. So now it is a 2 versus 2. Chico gonna flash, will get the info. Calm taking elbow, sees him, but a little too late. Now the plan should be free. Shock dart in.
Oh, what a shock!
Hail Mary.
What a shock dart. I mean, that did 72 damage from downtown.
Now you have Gucci trying to retake with an operator as Viper. Has his wall still, so he's going to place it. Will block off main. Oh, almost a scope shot. Again, you play patience against this operator, you should be fine. There's a couple jiggle peeks. They want to take it away, though. They'll do just that. Beautiful play by Radiance. Great teamwork. Distraction there. The round going the way of Radiance.
Yeah, I did want to just kind of come back to the lineups a little bit. I think that this Astra, it's not something that you traditionally see on this map, but having that extra layer of smoke allows them to do cool things with their executes. It gives them a lot more flexibility. Obviously, Viper tends to be kind of a primary smoker here, and then you're very stuck with this wall, and occasionally you can hit a lineup with the orb, but the Astra allows you to smoke bridge, double doors, and the gravity well cannot be understated in how valuable it is.
Yeah. Save round we saw with the economy of Akrew, down 2-5. So it's going to be a pretty fast A hit for Radiance. They're obviously confident that no guns going to be coming out necessarily. Should be a free plant from the looks of it. Got to watch that flank control, and Sky is on it. Cheat code ready to go. Reba got Gucci. Well, cheat code doesn't fit the shots though. Kenpecky capitalizes. That could be an opening because that could be a gun pickup. Just for the retake of the site, but Rebo takes out another. The ADS, and he lands it on Adventure.
Just tapping away.
Hold out though. Fiend capitalizes.
Oh, he's teleported behind them!
Oh no.
They walked back as fast as teleport on the way in, and he teleported behind them.
Oh, Jet trying to dash. That's not going to work. Fiend collapsing. Calm is aware, but not going to matter. Fiend, what a teleport spot. It ends up working out. It's 3.
I mean, it's crazy too because they saw it. They looked at it, did not destroy it, walked past it. He hits the off shot, teleports behind them, he gets 2 more. Unreal.
6-2 Radiance. Again, not to make too much of the last round. That was an eco round. Back to buys.
Look at this. What a great angle, dude.
That's good. It would have been extra pretty if he just snipes him in the back, but obviously didn't have the chance for that. But eventually the win for Radiance. They get a kill, finish it off. So 6-2 Radiance again. But back to buys for Akrew. I believe we saw Jay Cruel, or excuse me, on the other side picking up an operator as well.
I've got your trail.
Coming in. Cosmic Divide is down. Coming out from Radiance. Rebo gets calm. Cheat code. Found Neon.
Look at this flank, the B flank.
Spike planted.
Rebo winning that duel. He has so much free reign in the back here.
Yeah, I mean, that flank, as you mentioned, from Rebo, he even got a kill with it.
Take that timeout. Under 20, bro. It's free.
You gonna call a timeout? Looks like it.
Great work. Nervous. Talk about it. Yeah. Listen to your IGL because you can't do shit. Listen to him.
All right, so now back to strats. Okay, so yeah, it is a timeout. Obviously, I'm guessing from Akrew, as they're looking at 2-7, and that was a full buy round for them, and that just went very quickly, especially in a map like Breeze. Pretty rare that happens, but they're not going their way, so calling this timeout. Figure out how they want to approach this now. They got suppression, they have Hunter's Fury, they have knives. But yeah, it's that funky spot. It's like 2-7 scoreline, not the greatest. You're on a bit of a bad econ round. Like, how much do you want to commit to trying to win it, though?
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, and especially with the lineup that they have, you kind of need to use the chamber as like the tip of the spear, as it were. Which is, I hate that saying because every single caster seems to use it. But realistically, you have this one agent that is going to be able to put out a little bit more firepower than would be expected from a normal one. Let them kind of lead the way, try and find that pick, work around that. And if you do get a pick early, then you can think about using those ultimates.
They have a Marshall, but everything else really pistols. As Neon jumps out with those knives. That's one it's not surprising to see used. Becky can have a chance here. Oh, just to the right. He eventually lines. How is he getting so many shots off? Okay.
1v3 with a headhunter.
Yeah, got one. Did damage to Fiend as well, so. Or excuse me, did damage to the one as well. But oh yeah, did damage to Fiend. Anyways, Fiend gonna go the other direction now with the team. 4 versus 4. Remember, Viper has that Marshall on the back of the site. Gucci. Rebo clearing it out though, but the rest of the team gonna join Rebo. And how do they hit this? They do not have smokes necessarily.
Deploying drone.
I was going to say, never mind.
This is the Astra, right? It gives them smokes to make these rotates. But Khan with a great shot, they're gonna pop the null command with the Phantom picked up.
Spike planted.
Well, Spike has been planted, but with that null command as well, there's actually a very good chance for Akrew to respawn here. Neon, the knives in the face, is not gonna work. Venture gets another. He finds 3 in total so far. Scan, know where they're at, but does that really matter? Well, it does for Pancakes. Kills Venture. Working off of one another. Only have so much more time though, maybe about 10 seconds. We gotta really start defusing.
One enemy remaining.
Pancakes just has to charge at him, and Seth repeaks it. Gets both. Closes out the round. So it is gonna be 8-2. Favoring Radiance. It was an eco round though, as we're reminded.
Yeah, they did invest the null command and the blade storm though, so 2 of those ultimates were used. Kind of one of those spots where they got enough damage to use them, but not enough to win the round. We are going to see Kampeki picking up. Probably, I think he didn't even buy a teammate. He just is going to go ahead and use the operator, or the tour de force rather, the ultimate ready.
That is kind of interesting, because usually you'd figure, yeah, that's the reason to, or a good way to play it, where you buy something else. By the way, Neon, again, another quick pick and dash away. Happen to guess right as they were charging out. Elbow doesn't hit the second shot, though. How fast do you want to commit if you're Radiance? And Pancakes We'll get Zeph, but Chico finds Gucci and finds another on Neon. His shots are pretty here on this map. But Fiend with the trade.
Down, B.
Happening there, despite Pancakes getting 3 in total.
Does have Spike, but does not know where Calm is, and this is not looking good for Fiend. Gonna try and make his way through. Well, things gonna get interesting if he can make his way over to A. Special. Oh, here's Konpeki too.
Up in the face.
Oh!
Operator over 2 to force.
Oh no, he's running back towards Calm though. He made so much noise.
Oh, but Calm's going mid. What is happening? Oh, just watching the mini map, you're just, oh, and he missed the timing.
Yeah, no, there's no way he didn't hear that. He was
30
making so much
seconds
noise. He dropped a gun. I mean, honestly, that could be that white noise. 'Cause
Yeah.
sometimes that can cover up white stuff like footsteps.
Well, he almost seems lost as far as where it's at still. Okay, it is going to be B, so I think it's pretty aware now. It's the B side, but the positioning of Fiend, making sure it's not going to be flanked from spawn. Teleport set up. Don't believe so. Here's him jumping around. Flash through. Figures, runs through the flash, though, and Fiend clutches it. 3 to finish the round. 9-2 Radiance. I mean, that was a round that Akrew definitely feels like they probably needed. You feel good about this this map right here. Losing that one, that stings as we head into the final round of the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that time that Fiend hit was so perfect. Able to come up underneath Konpeki. I don't know how he lived here. Like, oh, it looks like Konpeki slightly missed the shot. So I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he shot his first.
All right, well, Bulldog, Guardian, you know things are bad.
Let's play.
Final round, it is going to be 2 to force, also coming out from Fiend. He's going to wash down Halls. All 5 players on the side of Radiance are here, going to follow the drone in. Going to wait for the Viper gas falling out there. Another Viper wall goes up, and Pancakes is going to have to deal with this just as the drone first.
Trail.
So out comes the Seekers, though, into the flash. But from behind, Pancakes, he got one scan off, but just kind of panic spring and gets flanked by Fiend from the door.
This Hall's control has been really good for Radiance.
Spike planted.
I'm flashing in. No ultimate utility to use. Oh, Fiend. He's gonna drop down. No way. Obviously, they know the distraction. Oh, he missed the shot with the dash, but he gets the out with a second shot. He gets another. He gets all 4 kills. What a flank by Fiend. The drop down. 10-2 Radiance.
He's so aggressive with Chamber. He's playing it like he's a jet, but he doesn't have a dash. He doesn't care. He's taking fights against multiple people with an operator at close range. Unbelievable.
Woo. And the last one right on the head for good measure. Oh man, that was beautiful. As I said, a player to watch as continues this these flashy plays. 18-6-2 as Chamber. And yeah, I'm with you. It's like he a lot of these plays he's not even doing with the teleport safety net. He's just kind of YOLOs it. That works.
He's just out there banging in the trenches with the character that's supposed to be, you know, quote unquote, build is slippery.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, switching sides. Hey, Radiance is very familiar with this position, though. Obviously, with Bind, they were up 10-2, swapping sides against Salt and Vinegar, and had to go to triple overtime to win that game, just to get here in the first place. So certainly going to still play like this game is not over yet, and they're going to start down a player. Rebo. With Chamber being killed, that trap's going to do nothing.
Recovering it. Blocking, pulling
He gets Seth as well, so now Rebo in trouble. Frenzy Spray at least took out one. This B side going to be claimed now by Akrew. Oh, that's going to miss.
Revealing area.
Around mid. Two players coming through tunnel. Chico leading the way. We've seen him hit some nasty shots. Can't connect that shot there. Those one to the back. Oh, got back up from Venture, though. Flash through. Great teamwork working together. Gucci got cheat code, however, and Kempeki in that flank eventually comes through. He gets 3 kills and pistol round going the way.
You can 5-bet through fucking whatever.
Akrew.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that all started with Kempeki finding the pick on Fiend, who's obviously been a bit of a fiend for Radiance, and that really started things off on the right foot. I mean, look at this. Both chambers just leading the way. Like, all right, just throw out the classifications for agents, please. Like, Sentinel doesn't mean anything.
Certainly doesn't feel like it does. We had the Sage presence for long before, and oh, what a smoke right there to avoid the scan. The push elbow. Neon, however, is going to find cheat code. Marshall, Gucci, jump peek, gets spotted. Charge after. Yep, he's dead.
Got finessed by Rebo. That was great classic play.
Steph? No. Unable to come through with the classic there. So Akrew just goes to the other side, though. Becky finds Fiend. Neon's trying to get some more Marshall kills. Oh, peeking back just in time.
One enemy remaining.
Gets Venture, and now can Becky take his time. Lines it up on a Rebo.
Holy shit.
So 4-10. They win the first 2. Bonus round coming up for Akrew. Bonus round, but Kempeki does have the operator, and Odin even purchased by Gucci. Okay.
Yeah, what bonus round? I mean, they're basically on a full buy here as far as the weapons go. 1 Spectre for Neon, but somewhat balanced out by the other weapons that they've been able to pick up.
Oh, interesting. So Gucci bought the Odin, but they actually swapped guns. So Pancakes is the one that's picked up. Let's see with this. Odin feels a little funky on this map, does it not? Not really a known map for the Odin, not like your Ascent, certainly. Well, it's like, shut up, Ricky.
There are wooden doors that you can't spray through, and I think Sovas are just kind of addicted to that at this point.
Just a drug. It's like, I don't even care what I'm playing. Just let Odin go burr.
Exactly. Again, pulse control continues to be super important. We see the chamber trap placed there at the very end of it. I would like to kind of see the players starting to place it a little bit more down hallway, maybe, to control access to door. But back to the Odin.
And go burr. It is a good tool for catching people that are trying to, creep up like that and get suspicious. So pay there, and already 2 kills with it. Venture is going to now have to deal with it. Avoids the dart, but nice job with the Jet Clouds as well. They know he's back here. Jet peeks it. Gucci gets Rebo, but Venture at least gets 1. However, Neon finally takes him out.
Brain dead.
Spike planted.
Spike gets planted. Seth gonna have to fall back very, very low on HP. Try and just save this weapon. Worry about these traps, though. He's running, skirting in between them.
Definitely looking to save, and again, it's technically the bonus round, but really not. It's Akrew has certainly spent a lot of investment here into this one, so take that how you will. But either way, it's going to be a victory for Akrew, make it 5-10, and as I said, certainly Radiance is very familiar with this, and that's in the back of their mind. I mean, they're human after all. It's certainly coming up thought, but granted, they did win that map in the previous series, but still. The thing they want is just blow a 10-2 lead after the first half yet again, but
yeah, seriously.
That's 3 in a row now, going the way of Akrew, and setting up to be 4, as Radiance is going to be a bit of a soft buy here. Yeah. We're really getting in there.
Just quick look inside the brain
Nothing
of
there.
Seth. Just empty.
Was that really what we were doing there? Oh god.
Just mauled rage at the other side of the stage.
I love this production. Oh, this is aggressive from Radiance, pushing out A main.
Here.
Hoping to catch somebody at the ore, but no one's there.
Very far back default being played. Or Akrew. Not even really default, just defensive setup, expecting the push to come with the weaker weapons. Now they will set up to go A, it looks like. No Viper wall expended yet to give away their position. We'll be here shortly.
Tom has flash. Gonna dagger first. Sprays around the corner, got flashed himself, so by cheat code, and cheat code sprays down 2 through the smoke. Spectre spray coming through, so Radiance holding on this bit of an eco round. Cheat code, pancakes. Odin sprays good, but actually taking some good damage himself.
Yeah, they just are having to run away with their tail between their legs after that one, just getting absolutely chipped away at with the Spectre spray and the Phantom from downtown.
Now this time the site is not open. Fiend is here. Doesn't have teleport, 10 more seconds. Bust out the shorty. Close range. Timing all the... Oh! You're gonna stop the plan. It was already stopped. No, it's sprayed through. It's not gonna be in time, and the victory for Radiance is here. A thrifty victory.
Oh man. Fiend goes for the play, but one of his teammates already killed the plant there, so he ends up getting shot in the back.
What do you want me to do?
I mean, that's what mattered. You kill the planter with that little time, you win the game, so. Or the round, that is. Now Radiance gonna use that momentum with the thrifty victory to close things out right here, as of course they're gonna have a healthy bye. And now make it 11-5 on the other side. Also healthy. Kenpeki picks up that operator. Rifles around him. 6 out of 7 on multiple of those agents, so orb control could be very crucial this round. We got a mid wars.
Rebo's out here.
I love how he uses those concealments.
His Astro play has been really good. He's been really good today.
Oh, even right there, he just uses the corner of it. Ah, beautiful.
They found my trap.
Have some action in the B side meanwhile. There we go, checking. Oh, so close to the head, but pancakes winning that long range duel.
Did so much damage though, and stop that mid control. Ian gives away his position with some shots though, and it's being collapsed upon.
Yeah, you can feel he felt like he had to make a move there. Still not an easy site to take just yet, despite that Viper wall, but long range duel. Gucci wins that one. Venture trades, but Gucci gets another. Seth from long range. Viper's pit sprays him down, stops the plant, and kills the Viper's pit.
Becky has the operator. Knows exactly where Seth is. Please kill the teleporter. There's no reason not to.
Spike planted.
He's not going to take it unless you show up. Oh, through a wall.
Oh my God! What's he doing there? That was a kill.
I just got scammed, he said. The wall took half the damage there.
That's let the reactions take place and let it speak for itself kind of shot. Man, Seth. What a spray transfer from a couple bullets later. Hits the head and gets the win. 12 rounds for Radiance. 12-5 to be exact, and on the verge of taking map 1 here, Breeze here in the grand finals. It's going to be a timeout from Akrew.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple rounds here that really feels like Akrew should have won. Radiance is just outmaneuvering, hitting these perfect timings. I mean, the Viper's pit goes up. There's a sliver of open space where Gucci is just outside of the pit, and Seth capitalizes on that, close down the pit, kill the Viper, and force Kenpeki to reposition to plant the spike. I mean, just excellent timings, and honestly, a little bit unlucky for Akrew at times here as well on this map.
Yeah. So, a little bit longer for this timeout, figuring it out, but ultimate status, through to Forest, Huntress Fury, got knives. It's here. Oh! gosh. Yep. I love this. Oh, it didn't get seen in time, take. Shot. Beautiful, though. Great replay there. 12-5 Radiance on the verge, closing out the map once again.
Was he scammed? You decide.
Leave it up to the viewers there. Well, the gun situation for Akrew, whatever they talked about. Involves the Spectre. Got the knives out. Rifles around, but Spectre, excuse me, Neon going fast with the knives, however. Check in heaven, not going to be up there. Cosmic Divide is used. That's a very defensive, good pressure Cosmic Divide for the Radiant side.
We've seen this a couple times. Radiance really likes to do this to kind of slow down the pace, allow them to maybe lurk forward a little bit, but getting punished here. I think Akrew has seen this a couple times. Yeah. They know it's coming.
Yep, that was a good job. The cheat code going down. And feeling a bit better if you're Akrew now. Staying alive. Well, you look at Calm there. Almost dead. Managed to have a sliver of life, though. About 10, we'll say. Rebo is set up, though. Stars in place. Jet dashing in immediately, tries to spray through, goes into his own smoke. Zach can do that too, but Neon doesn't care. Snipes him out. Seth kills Calm with the snake bite. It goes back to earlier, had little life in the first place. Konpeki, though. The force finds Fiend. Seth peeking out. Konpeki gets another. And now, down to 1.
That was a nice execute. The Calm, even though Calm was very low, he throws the knife, which sets up for, it forces Rebo to basically smoke and hide in it, which allows Neon to super aggressively there. Just a couple picks here and there. Akrew making a statement in that round. See what the economy looks like for Radiance. Should be able to... probably going to be a couple half armors, weaker weapons. They have Seekers and a pit. Wonder if they will pit, but very likely we'll just kind of let this one go for the most part as they are on that point.
Yeah, it is interesting. It's one of those, like, you could argue that maybe he's using the Viper's Pit this round, kind of close off one of those areas. Because you know you're at that gun disadvantage. I can certainly see that argument to try to give you still a chance to win the round. But they're not going to, at least off the bat.
Well, Rebo might catch Konpeki here. Rebo's movement has been so good. He's using these smokes to get really aggressive positions here. But Konpeki is suspicious.
Take off X-ray. I mean...
Good play from both.
I was literally thinking the same thing. That was actually well played by both sides. Great shot in the end from the operator for the kill, but Rebo couldn't really do much more. Okay. Those are great. Nice headshot there. Konpeki, though. The operator, here's the footsteps. That's teammates walking around, actually, so. As they now rotate to the B side as a crew. Look at Elbow. Venture. Lurking in. As a classic, though. Pick up the Spectre.
30 seconds left.
And this, yes, he gets one. And now Konpeki is going to hold, however, Neon will venture. They'll pick up the spike, but at least just slow things down a bit. And Cheat Code catches pancakes elsewhere, so. Oh, Cheat Code, almost got him.
That was close. The Seekers seem maybe a little early, but at the same time, it does give them some idea of where they are. The only problem, though, is that Fiend, oh my god.
He's sitting on the teleport. He teleported and died as a result, so yeah, well played, good patience. And now Cheat Code misses the first shot, distracting though, off to the side, never mind. Neon lands it, oh, but Fiend will kill him as a response. And that'll do it. Very close call, but Radiance eco round, they take it 13-6 as they take map 1 here on Breeze.
Wow, that was trusting in your teammate there. He's just camping the teleport, also didn't want to cross the trap that was set up there, so he was just waiting, relying on Cheat Code to hit that shot. More of a traditional duelist role for him. We were kind of wondering, you know, because Temperature, who was standing in for them, was playing just, you know, like arenas. So Cheat Code comes in, kind of that main duelist role. But we've also seen Fiend on that main duelist role. It's they have a lot of firepower, needless to say.
This is quickly becoming one of my more fun teams to watch personally. That's another reason why I just like, obviously being able to be a part of this event is awesome, but just being able to watch this event, despite it being smaller in the big spectrum of the NA Valorant scene goes, but it goes. I go back to it. There really is so much talent out there that maybe we don't get to appreciate all the time without events like this. So, a player like Fiend, for example, perfect example. Like literally did not even know this player existed before that. I'm not gonna lie, but certainly aware now. A lot of fun to watch, but aggressive from Radiance, pushing out short together. Combos are, he was busy jumping up right there, figuring he had some time, but he did not.
Yeah, he was trying to set up for his orb, it looked like. And just caught sleeping.
Yeah, that's a bad feeling. Becky now creeping up short himself. Cannot connect on those shots, all a little bit behind. Viper wall up though. Defensively from Seth. So covering showers here. One teleport go through. Another, so rotation's already kicking in. How fast are they going into the B side's the question, and it looks like gonna hold hookah control for now at least. Seth got pancakes, by the way. She's still lurking around in short.
An obscuring vision.
Inside they go. Another kill after kill, and it's just Neon, and he can't even get a kill himself. 5-0 first round, favoring Radiance.
It seems like every time that our observer switches over to Rebo, he's putting up a smoke and pushing through the side of it to get a kill. Just like clockwork every time.
Knows how to play this Astra very well. Certainly feels like a player that, if replays were actually a thing, that would be nice to watch their perspective of these Astra games, but technology's not there yet.
I mean, it is, but anyway, next round.
Shower control, what else is new? Pretty aggressive from Akrew, and actually they are going to get the orb very easily. Not much of a fight put up by Radiance this time around.
Yeah, it's one of those spots, they left the spike all the way back in market, and they have such easy control of showers, they're like, wait, maybe we should have brought that with us.
Toxin screen down.
Still down there instead. Gonna try to get a couple picks. But this defensive posture of Radiance is making that really difficult to accomplish.
Toxin
So, all
screen
the way
down.
back in U-Haul. He's gonna come down. There's 3 players short currently. Goes back up. Oh, let's time that.
Bomb buddy out.
Yeah, speaking of timing right there, drops out right as the peak was about to happen. Seth gets calm. Eventually pushed up too far. Neon's like, please come into the shower. I'm gonna take your head off here with the shorty.
Low advance from Gucci, gonna
30
run.
seconds
Oh,
left.
the timings have been so bad this
Yeah.
round for everybody.
They really have. It's just non-stop. But here we go. No timings anymore. Just jumping in. Neon goes in, but sprayed down by the Spectre. Flash. Seth there to peek for the teammate. Took a shot to the dome. Not enough damage though, thanks to the classic. And pancakes, not one, but cleaned up by Venture. So 2-0 Radiance, and they've only had 1 death in these 2 rounds.
Yep, economy looking pretty good. They're going to be able to take all those Spectres over. Could potentially even, yeah, I was going to say they're going to upgrade something, and it's going to be the Operator for Fiend. No armor, however, but still, obviously a very impactful weapon in Fiend's hands. He's posted up in a hookah. Very tight angle right now.
Yeah, we saw in the previous years of J-Cruel specifically, I want to say. They were doing that quite a bit. But, you know, Jet's a different agent than Sage, and dash away on Sage, so. Doing that hookah peek, we'll see if it pays off. Dog's going to come out, though. Someone tells me it's not.
Pulling them in.
It's going to be taken by Rebo, and nobody's peeking behind it, so they have no idea that Fiend's here.
Oh, good point. That's just those small things that you definitely come to appreciate from these high-level players.
Yeah, and they just think that there's an Astra here, and they're going to be surprised.
It's a little bit forward. Oh, that's a box. Yo, missed it. Oh, but Rebo peeks it off and hit the wall after the fact, so still get the kill in the end. That's what matters. Another smoke. This one at Octagon. Rebo playing off of it.
Astra's super good too. This allows him to assist in hookah, but then keep the Octagon control. They don't get pinched in from B long. This is allowing the rest of Radiance to just kind of sit back. You can see two players still holding showers, even though there's been no noise on the A site for a long time.
Dash in, Neon has Phantom, but Rebo peeks off of the Phantom coming through Octagon, and oh, the jump out though wasn't ready for that, and actually Akrew manages to break the barrier. 2 versus 2, 13 seconds remaining. They're gonna get the spike down. Rotations happening through spawn, as you mentioned. They were both still watching showers, almost like they were expecting a teleport play, but not the case.
Doesn't mean that they have full utility though. Oh, what a shot!
Some nade damage to do that and eventually kill, but at least got the kill, and Pancakes will also get the kill. And Akrew comes back from behind in that round. Get on the board, make it 1-2.
They needed that one because they need to stop the momentum from Radiance. That was a great nade, but an even better shot from Gucci. Kind of saving that one, allowing Pancakes to win a 1v1 for the round. Akrew will go into the next round with 5 rifles, but 4 half armors. Definitely losable here, as Radiance also has 3 rifles to their name.
Standing
The wall, we saw this in the previous series. Likes to wall off for the orb control of Elon. So Sova picks it up. Good teamwork. Also kind of, gives you an idea of how much they value the Huntress Fury, especially, right? Like, that's, again, the previous series was the same thing, walling it for Sova specifically to get those orbs. Chico, they know he's up here.
Poison orb emitting.
Easy utility to slow it all down, but I don't really think they were planning to push off of that necessarily, so they're fine.
Pretty heavy rotations though coming in towards A, so if Akrew does smell something funny and decide to rotate out, get a little bit dicey here for Venture.
Flash in, the call's made, 40 seconds remaining, however, Gravity will slow it all down, eventually fades away. Evo, those are all teleports, and that's Venture, excuse me, waiting, gets 1, gets 2. Get a scan, it gets destroyed, it's gonna shock dart, Snake Bite put down as well, just using all the utility, keeping them at bay. And, he's gonna get caught by Com on the side, though. Com gets another cheat code, and what was looking like gonna be a decent goal for Radiance, Akrew ties it up at 2.
Yeah, I mean, great plays from both sides. There was so much helping utility that was thrown through the teleporter. We saw the Viper Molly come out from his teammate to stop the push. The obviously great shots from Venture there to get 2. But ultimately, Akrew sending 1 around to be long. That flank proved to be too powerful as Com breaks open the site.
So it is a true save this time around for Radiance. On the Sheriff, some Marshall for Rebo. Gonna send 3 players towards long. Pancakes. Recon Dart's gonna be destroyed immediately, though. Doesn't really have a lot of info to work with off of that. Although Rebo peeking it up. Marshall. Gonna have to deal with this drone now. Oh, pushing out showers. Okay. That's not Gucci. Gets the lineup, though.
Yeah, I was looking a little bit rough for Com all of a sudden, but then bam. It's 2 at once to make up for it.
Need a quick check mid and get the jet to dash away. How about this rotation of Radiance, the 3 left alive, all rotating to the A side, and funny enough, Akrew all rotating to the B side. Unaware exactly, but gonna be slow about it. Still should be a free take.
Especially with this guy's dog leading the way. They're just gonna do their due diligence though. No need to lose any weapons. You don't need to.
30 seconds left.
There's a spike plant. And now they're going to start rotating over. So, yeah, again, a game of let's do some damage to the economy. Not really not really going to be expecting to win this round if you're Radiance at this point.
And they do have this Vandal on Fiend. Trying to set himself up. Maybe a couple of kills working towards a Resurrect. Really just holding angles is Radiance. They want to keep them locked in here. Calm finds Rebo though, and that is their escape path. If they want to take it, they're just going to go ahead and teleport instead.
Just gonna play extra safe. Venture says take me. Spike will oblige. Alright, so 3-2. Akrew. First two go in the way of Radiance, but Akrew is clawed back in and taking the lead now, 3-2. Very close rounds, other than that one, but overall, in the case.
Yeah, both teams, the support players, the Viper, Sova, and Astra doing all of the work. Classic duelists, insta-lock, bottom frag.
Sure, that's being talked
Hate
about
to
right
see
now. Take it up, cheat code. 0 frags, unacceptable. We'll be fine. Viper's pick committed to the B site. Defensively for Radiance. Meanwhile, look at this wall. Both of the walls. Sage wall as well as the Cosmic Divide. Into the showers there.
The dog is stuck. It's a little peek through.
Oh, they don't hear it. Just the Cosmic Divide, but Neon, as soon as it goes away, a free headshot on a Fiend.
Yeah, it was a little Fiend. He got a little hesitant there. Didn't take the orb initially. Didn't have enough time to escape. Double peek. Yep.
All right, so again, this is a bye round for Radiance. Right now, 4 versus 3, favoring Akrew. They still have their own Cosmic Divide as well as Hunter's Fury. And there's a Viper's Pit up in the B side, so likely interested in going A more so. Did they commit that Cosmic Divide to truly take this? Rebo checking left though, but he wins the initial fight. And we've seen this before. Smokes and gets out.
Does, but he did not see the second player. Gucci did not shoot and he did not run after him. So Rebo thinks he's safe, ends up running directly into Gucci's crosshairs.
And this Hunter's Fury, it's gonna get that info right there, at least that the spike is being planted on default in the end, but no kills, of course, coming from it. Zeph, walls at the B side. That's gonna be useless here. Just does a snake bite down. Got a recon, couple of shock darts. Coming to play in U-Haul. Destroyed. Oh, it gets a scan. He didn't kill it. Uh-oh, that's big time.
2 of them also.
Snake bite, double shock dart, so getting some damage in there. Flash in, no. Venture won the first duel. It's still certainly winnable. Gucci, gonna pull. Now they got a stick. Venture, it's up to him. Gonna be flanked though. Bust on the classic. Kick at the shot in time. He's sticking this. Oh, but Seth clutches and the defuse. Radiance 3-3. You gotta love this matchup here.
Absolutely. I mean, Venture, he's kind of like the quiet assassin on this team for Radiance. I feel like he's got the aim of one of those like insane duelist players, but he's playing the Sova, so he doesn't get nearly as many flashy opportunities. But when he is on, his shots look so good.
The name and all the top in the scoreboard certainly helps reflect what you're stating right there. 8-3-0 on the Sova. A great round. Akrew. Knives are going to be ready for Jet. All 5 ultimates, in fact, are available for them. They have rifles around the knives. Let's see,
4
Kong.
players pushing A. Kong is suspicious.
Yeah, how about that? I mean, what a read right here. I wonder what the hell gave this away. What? Oh! Yeah, he was thinking showers, not to the left.
Yeah, one thing about this whole short A thing is that you know the Viper's probably going to be playing around the wall, so Chico just continues to go looking.
Oh, we're going in, showstopper. Chico got the first rifle kill and getting a full gun round. Not going to mean so much Kenpeki. Showstopper flies right past him. He kills Chico, so 2 are dead. I keep hope alive here in this round. Flash out. No one to be seen. Zastra's very low in life. Spike currently sitting down near the teleporter as well. So this is a long journey ahead for Konpeki, and it's going to be ended pretty quickly in the end. Seth finds him. Grouping up elbow. Makes it 4-3 for Radiance. So now Akrew is going to find themselves on the back foot. And going to be back to saving. Oh, no, they actually are going to be able to afford. Never mind. So going to afford the buy. Spectre for Calm, not ideal, but he does have Viper's Pit. You got Hunter's Fury. You got Cosmic Divide this time around. A couple half armors, too.
This is a big round. Neither team has really been able to separate themselves.
Setting up for a shower fight, but Akrew's not there, so shower fight to take place. Instead, Akrew mainly more towards the B side of things. Another wall place to grab that orb.
I'm sure he actually got the orb or not.
I think they did.
Yeah, I think he did though.
I like how he also places it with a gap as well. Unless it got destroyed there.
It
Maybe got destroyed. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I kind of like that. It's like tempts them to funnel in. No idea, but no. Pecky will pick up the spike. 50 seconds remaining. So Akrew figuring out where they want to go with this now. The recon to Octagon. We have not seen a lot of these teleport plays in this map so far.
Here's the drone. Generally, the herald of the hit to come, and here comes a Hunter's Fury to try and clear out the back of the site.
Did tag, is going to get some damage, but not enough for the kill. Gucci, though, in. Kills Venture. Evo takes out Neon. And Pecky going to go for the plant while the teammates cover. Fiend, though, still healthy. At elbow as Rebo spraying through. Gonna get some more damage. Cosmic Divide, that one being placed by the side of Akrew. On top of the Viper's Pit.
Yeah, this is a lot of utility to work through.
And no ultimates for Radiance in response, but Fiend does find Konpeki, and they also get pancakes at Octagon. And suddenly, it's just Calm. He's avoiding, he's on top. He gets one, now they know he's up here. They're defusing, he jumps down though. Sprays, almost! God, they were low. That actually, that could have worked, but not enough.
That was closer than it looked with the 3-1 at the end, but yeah, I mean, I'm just a little surprised. I don't know. The Viper's Pit in the middle like that is such a double-edged sword, right? Because you don't want to put all of your people inside, and it ends up with 3 players getting found outside of it. Chico actually gets a kill on Gucci with a blast pack in the middle of that chaos.
Didn't even notice. Well, oh, the placement was that, and in the end, unable to hold as far as after the plant. So Radiance 5-3 now on defense. Becky will get info, but another case of just from the wall down, getting Silva healed from Norb. I think we saw that he was 1 away at that point. Dart will spot cheat code on top of the vehicle and gonna jump down. Now thinking about working hookahs through. Dog first, use that utility. Meanwhile, Calm lurking out mid. Oh my gosh, there's 3 players here. As soon as it goes down! You're right.
As a Viper player, I've been in that situation a couple of times. It does not feel good, and now swoop peeking is not a thing, which is good for the game.
Yeah.
It's just those situations where you're like, whoops. Well, I guess the rat has been ratted.
Meanwhile, they try to play off of that and try to hit B somewhat, but that's also thwarted off, so... with 30 seconds remaining, Akrew is going to make the rotation, and it actually is going to work, because Radiance...
No sound.
You're right, that was a Cosmic Divide used by them. That prevents them from effectively hearing maybe the fallback, and now the plant's coming out, but the Hunter's Fury gets 1 hit, is going to get the 2nd hit, so the plant goes down, but they're now 1 player less. Pancakes gets Seth though. Checking heaven, nobody's heaven. There's going to be one going up there now, so trying to work off one anher. Pancakes, might have a good angle here. Never mind. Chico knew exactly where he was, and he turns to kill Kenpeki. 6-3 Radiance.
What was that first shot? I mean, like it wasn't even on his screen. Living up to his name.
Imagine having a name like Cheat Code and queuing up pubs, and he must be reported a ton. I mean, right?
Especially
like,
during those like the recalibration parts where it's like you are playing against, you know, a bunch of like lat players when you're recalibrating.
yeah.
He's dropping like 45 kills. We're like, what is this? I thought Vanguard was supposed to be invasive on my PC.
You're making it so obvious, man. Naming yourself that, or just why even bother? No, he's definitely hitting some pretty shots here. As obviously a timeout going to be happening from Akrew, down 3-6. Again, this is map 2 with Radiance taking Breeze as the first map. As obviously now in fine, this being the map choice of Akrew, and we keep talking about it, I think for good reason. It's a pretty interesting stat, certainly. Not many teams can claim that they've done it. 30 best of 3 matches in a row, 30 just matches in general, have been won in a row by Akrew up to this point. So that's also what's on the line, on top of the grand finals here for this event.
Yeah, I mean, it would be somewhat poetic, right? Like, technically Radiance kind of started the run because they beat Akrew, they made the roster change, then all of a sudden 30 matches in a row, and they end it. Akrew changes the roster again. No, I'm just kidding. But it would be interesting, and it would be cool too for North America, right? Because obviously we're heading into VCT season 2022. We obviously know about all these bigger orgs, but both Radiance and Akrew kind of on the smaller side, building their following, building their reputation. To have 2 challengers for that kind of upper echelon of teams would be very, very interesting.
Coming out of the timeout now. The Radiance does have Showstopper and Resurrection. The ultimates for Akrew. Neon gets up there quickly, B-Long. So one of the rare times they're able to take B-Long for themselves and claim the orb. A wall committed defensively as Sage is currently more towards short A instead. So a bit of a switch up here from Radiance. As far as who's where. Peeking out elbow. They're suspicious that somebody's over there. Rebo. Be the agent. Oh, sees the elbow. Nice. They kill Venture inside the box. So the right click is classic, but Rebo fires back. They finally take him out. Seth in the sight, however, as well. Seeker's coming out. So they have some good idea as far as where they are at, but Seth now in the sight, straight to the box though. It's very winnable for Akrew now, but Cheat Code has a different plan. Gets one with a Showstopper, gets 2 with the rifle. And Calm's like, I'm getting out of here.
Yep, the hacker showed up, so I'm out. At least gonna go get the plant money. Very, very low chance that he wins this one. But, I mean, I gotta say, I love the killer instinct from both teams. As soon as they smell blood, as soon as they smell somebody who's slightly out of position, you just see the pounce. Everybody charging in, throwing utility, punishing that 1 or 2 players that are kind of on an island.
You would think Viper might be short playing for lineups, but so he does get a nice flank right there, however. Sticking the defuse means no chance really to take that round. So good win once again for Radiance. They certainly have plenty of momentum as they now make it 7-3. And yeah, Chico right here got one with a rocket, got another, and Calm said, get the hell on out of there. Nice. Oh, that was beautiful actually. So forced him that direction with a nade.
30 seconds.
Had the easy rocket kill.
Yep, it's the little things that, you know, Raze is not just as simple as press by buttons, everybody explodes. There's definitely a lot of high-level positioning things that you can do with the agent.
Recon got a scan off on the Sova there. As Neon also scanned, but manages to fly away. So this time the long B controls once again reclaimed by Radiance.
Out of charges.
Is Raze going through that? So, I thought I saw him turning for a second to go through the teleport, make a play, but no. Gonna chill by it. You can have the shock dart there. There are still 3 players that belong, so Radiance is right to be suspicious and gonna hold this area. As
Out in the open.
Yep, was right to hold it, not necessarily stand in the open like that. Akrew not gonna go in just yet. Now they go. The flash in, take over some elbow control. Rebo though in this site, out of the angle to take out Calm. Spike dropped as a result, but nice response.
30 seconds left.
Teammates. And now it's up to Seth in a 1 versus 3.
And this is actually a really big round too, because the difference between going into the final round of the half with a chance to go 7-5 versus just hoping for an 8-4 is a really big confidence boost. Not sure what the ultimate economy looks like, but okay, so we've got the Cosmic Divide, 2 players getting close to theirs, Pancakes and Calm on the side of Akrew, and nobody realistically going to get their ultimate for Radiance.
But they got a shotgun raise. That's scary.
Can you go aggressive up middle? Really do the okay.
The boom
was
back,
like, wait.
just throw it down. Go, go, go.
Rank strat.
Oh, Pancakes! He gets 2.
Evo finally getting punished for pushing the smokes. This time Fiend comes along for the ride, and that is a great start. Oh, Neon. What a shot!
Wow. That's some, that is tracking right there. Holy shnikes. All right, well, and the round just over, just like that. 5-7. So, yeah, a bit of a climb back. I mean, yeah, see Pancakes right here. Re-peeks it and manages to spray them both down. No getaway, and look at this shot. I mean, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's easy. Anyone can do that.
You turn your keyboard sideways so you have more room to swing your arm across the desk like that. That was a hell of a shot from Neon. He's not making a lot of noise this game, but that is one way to end a half.
Yeah, 5 rounds. 5 rounds on attack for Akrew. That's how they'll finish it. Again, they only had 3 up until that point, 3-7, so 5. At least feel decent about that. And here we go, the next half, as Cheat Code off the bat picked off Long B. As Becky will fall back from it. All 4 players still remaining for Radiance are there, though, and they still want to commit to the side, so they're not giving up on this just yet. And Venture, classic kill on Konpeki, and now the side has been claimed. Trades continue. Gucci. We blocked off by the Snake's Bite. Neon, he's flanking. Oh!
What? You threw the wall!
That never happens! I see this spray that all the time, but it never gets a kill! It just got 2! What a ghost! Alright, Fiend, what do you do here? He's got to go, so hit some heads. There's 1! Oh, transferred. Not enough, though. Pancakes will get 3, including the double kill spray through the wall. And that's 6 for Akrew. They take the pistol round.
I don't even know what to say about that. Like, subs have a problem, man. They know all the perfect angles. Look at that. Obviously, there isn't a ton of spots that they could be, since they do have somebody watching from hookah, but at the same time, to get 2 kills there without having to risk yourself, massive.
All right, Akrew. We've seen this before from Radiance going into the save round that they truly save. Just like get classics. Let's just see what we can make happen. Have some fun with it. Neon, that's what can happen. Marshall shot to start things off.
Aggressive.
Okay.
The turn away. That was like a fadeaway jumper with a no scope from the Marshall there as the flash comes in.
All right, so really just take your ultimate orbs and go to the next round. That's what Radiant's pretty much saying right there. Yeah, that was like the accidental shot while turning and happened to work. was beautiful. 7-7. So Akrew wanting to force map 3 on Icebox here in the grand finals. See what happens here at round number 15, and that's aggressive. Neon going in, ends up trading off his teammate, and he gets another. Kills Chico with a Spectre. He got Konpeki, so already we're in a 3 versus 3.
I think he's starting to feel himself here, Breaky, because a little quiet in first half. Neon is coming out, and he is swinging for the fences right now. That is a great trade, obviously, for Akrew, as they use a Spectre to take out 2 rifles and claim a Phantom for themselves.
Creeping into the B site. Stage wall. Used to get into the elbow control.
They're like, we should probably clear this back area now. I don't want to get shot through the stupid glass again.
Seth, the timing, but Pancakes was suspicious. However, he loses 2 teammates over there in hookah, or over there in elbow, excuse me, and now out of hookah. Pancakes gonna spray with the Ares. Unable to get damage. Shocked. Oh wow, that was almost hit actually as they were rotating. But good dodge.
30
Teleport,
seconds
yes. Plant in the A site. Again, with the Ares, I don't think he has a lot of utility. Yeah, has 1 more Shocker. Does have Hunter's Fury, but what are you going to do with that?
Yeah, that'd be a very ballsy move.
Gonna go on a hunt. It's like one of those only guns where you see going around corners with an ADS.
Enemy tag. Revealing area.
Gonna be tagged, so this got even more difficult. Shocked our play. Either way, Pancakes like, come on, which way are you gonna double peek me? What's going on here? It's not even needed. Yeah, it's a shock dart kill, making it flashy.
Gotta do it with style. I will say, for anyone that has not played the new patch, the new Ares is very scary. It fires faster than Spectre now, and there's no spin up time, so it's basically like the SMG.
Ooh, nice bounce there. Yep, that's to come. Of course, not in the patch yet, not in the game yet, I should say, but that is to come. Looking forward to that. 8-7 Radiance, though, winning that round, so full buys for our crew, including the operator. Defense. Gone up in D long. Start things off. G-code. Now Puka, of course. Bot scouting nothing. Deal with that Viper wall placed from the other side there, placed by Calm. Calm in tube in the site. Split back up. We hit the dog. Cleared out B long. I don't think it saw anyone.
The drone also being used there to double clear it, so they know Octagon is empty. Still see this Viper over on the A site holding players there, but so jumping through a Viper cloud blindly into B site. Pretty rough, but cheat code says, I don't care.
Okay.
There they are. Right
Straight
here.
to the box.
Shock dart.
And that's unfortunate for our crew, but what's done is done. Straight to the wall, so can Radiance apparently. A nice trade there from Neon at least. But now you gotta start thinking about, yeah, you save this operator. Looks like that's gonna be the case, but yeah, Seth is in flank, uh-oh. Oh, going up. But he needs to look left. He does, okay. Oh, good jiggle peek.
Run, Neon.
Push him off. Oh, he's gonna die to Venture though. Mission accomplished in the end.
And about just enough time for Venture to get there. With the long angle, force him out into the open with the snake bite. Well played.
8-6. 7. 8-7 now. 9-7. 9-7. Radiance. Good, yeah, I see the initiation there. Jumping in, spraying through the box. You see another angle of this one. Saw them, I love the turn in the air. That mid-air swerve. And pistols is the name of the game for our crew this round. Kind of cheeky play going to come out from them. Not necessarily. They have 3 in B, 2 in A. That'll spot one. Let's have a Hunter's Fury, but knowing that they're on an econ, not use it.
Showing some discipline for Neon there as he backs off. Massive teleport play. Steph gets immediately, quote unquote, scanned out by the sky.
Yeah, that's a good job right there. Here's all the teleports, but that confirms that somebody was still hanging around. Nice start there, by the way. And Calm gets Venture with a frenzy. And then knives from Neon take out Rebo. So, despite this wall, still a chance for Akrew to come back. Another couple of knives landing, but no kill from it. Has the classic and the Hunter's Fury. It pushes out Sage. Takes her out. They can't find Chico, though. Chico just hiding in the showers. It doesn't matter. Akrew takes the round from Radiance. I said they started with pistols. They end with a full arsenal of guns. And the defuse. That is what it's called.
Good round.
All right, so Thrifty for Akrew. 9-8 now. Yeah, it's just that tight corner, and you're probably wondering how I got in this position. Like that freeze frame.
Right. Sad violin music for Radiance there. Both teams will be on pretty solid buys. Radiance is suffering economically, though, so they will have to save if they lose this one.
I'm gonna do the B Viper pit. Spreads into the long entrance. No Venture. Drone is out. Check elbow. Seth, Gok, and Pecky. G-Code running through as well. Here's them in. Pancake's got fear. The showstopper immediately taken away by Calm. Timed it perfectly.
Oh, we saw the barrel of the gun. A split second there.
So Seth using his own Viper's pit and suspicious that he's being flanked now.
This is so awkward.
Like how the Viper pits are also overlapping at the bottom of Hookah.
Venn diagram action.
Sticky place to be right now. Like both teams a little bit like, okay, what's happening? But yeah, it's a very uncomfortable position, more so for Radiance.
30 seconds left.
They are being sandwiched now. And
Neon.
their attack with 30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, creeping forward with the timing, spike down. That, I mean, that's probably just around there because now they have to go collect it. Calm finds Seth as he drops. Akrew is about to take this with tie game with the economic advantage.
Yep, 9-9. Double Viper pit coming out and goes the way of Akrew. You mentioned, though, economic advantage certainly there. Radiance got beat pistols as well, but hey, 2 rounds ago, Akrew won as a Thrifty, so who's to say Radiance can't? So you take a look, journey through the Viper pits. The other round concluded, and good old Unico. Right, timeout this time around from Radiance. As we're looking at that 9-9, Radiance. Sure, they have a map to give, but hey, they would like to finish business now. So, talking strats. Again, going to be on the save. They had a couple ultimates. I think one of them Resurrection. So, not the most impactful this round.
Yeah, we've seen Radiance kind of throw away some of their eco rounds here and there. So I'm wondering just how bad the economy is and whether they are going to kind of take a mulligan and just go next. At this point in the map, it's kind of scary to do something like that. So it's probably why this timeout is coming. You know, some sort of at least value strat that you can come up with. And then game plan is if you've seen anything that Akrew is doing. Their defense has looked really good.
That it has, and it's going to be some Sheriff buys. Enough to at least pick up some of those. Do they maybe try to get the orb control? Astra Walden 1. And on pistols. I don't know if you're necessarily concerned about that. Speaking of Astra, Revo going to try to go for this orb. Cannot connect the shot, though. And Gucci has the better gun there.
He deserves that for playing with the base Sheriff. What is that ugly
Oh man, Septa thought he snuck through, but I don't think it's as sneaky as he realized. Ends up being spotted. Chico jumping out of hookah. Oh, again, just can't line up the headshots. They're getting these first shots, but not able to connect. And dwindling down in numbers, Fiend and Showers.
One enemy
Short
remaining.
control still there, and well, he's going to be found by Gucci, so up to Venture now. I believe Venture just has some classic.
Yeah, that's correct, and it will be a flawless round. Yeah, just very, very good, safe defensive round from Akrew, not losing a single weapon, not giving away any ultimate orbs.
10-9 Akrew, but back to buys for Radiance, and now they do have that Cosmic Divide as well. Seekers on the other side for Kanpeki. Certainly very important round, as frankly most are, but see what they can do with it. Chico, bot's going to be out, going to go for that early hookah control, and only one player, it's just Kanpeki in the B site right now for Akrew. So interesting decision being made here. The Viper Wall was put up at A, and kind of cutting in half. I mean, usually is, obviously, but something drew them that way initially.
Well, the foot almost peeked out of the corner at the bottom. Oh, he sees the Astra!
Oh no.
He sees the aura from Astra's meditation form. Oh my gosh.
Pancakes. At least Pancakes gets the revenge, the eye for an eye, but yeah, that's how about that? Not often the aura gonna be the reason you die there. But Fiend catches Pancakes. Chico got Kanpeki, and Venture takes out Neon, and they're gonna TP play as B side is claimed by Chico. Calm doesn't really stand a chance here, right? 1 versus 4 as the Phantom, but it has 8,400 credits, so I don't think it's saving here.
Definitely not, especially since Radiance is at a very precarious point economically. Obviously, every gun you take away, pretty big blow.
It's going to work into elbow, but eventually it just makes its way to Octagon, where essentially the whole team is at. Even nading it just about as he gets there. Almost timed it right. Go for the defuse now.
Take it.
Might as well keep them guessing, but oh, Seth was ready. Perfect accuracy through the wall. And gets the kill. So 10-10. We continue the sticky back and forth of being even. As you see, it has been bouncing back and forth a little bit in this one. But yeah, 10-10 scoreline, and back to Akrew now. Once again buying, so yeah, they were still very healthy. Still have Seekers, and ultimate status across the board is the same.
Another poorly timed stack for Akrew, though, as we can see on the minimap. 4 players over on the A side for Radiance. 3 towards B, and it's going to be a fast one, it looks like. Venture trying to clear the way with Hunter's Fury.
Blind Hunter's Fury.
Is it a fake? Not going in yet.
Well, they were definitely hopeful to catch somebody. They do put the Cosmic Divide down as well, but yeah, you're right. The drones even bonk heads right there. As they're going a little bit of love tap. Pancakes just enough of a crease to poke in, and it's now the Seekers also out, so they know at least 2 more are there. The resurrection going to take place. They commit for a kill on it. The wall goes down, and the firefight commences. Back and forth. Numbers favoring Radiance, though.
So awkward. I mean, that seemed like really poorly timed by Radiance, but they commit the res, and now they're rotating off of this, and somehow they have a player advantage. I mean, Akrew just stuffed the attack, but they're not out of the woods yet. Calm going to be the first one to the site. Nobody here. Radiance kind of slow on the rotation, checking all these corners.
Becky, yep, is going to spot them in the end. nice and long, but now you're definitely committed to B side of your Radiance, and Calm, they just almost feel too rushed. Didn't check the box, got distracted. Kenpeki gets 2 more, and it is all up to Seth now. In Hookah, Kenpeki the ADS for the hat trick, and closes it out. I mean, even at the player disadvantage, you're right. It really felt like Radiance missed their timing there initially of committing quite a bit, and it backfires.
That was super weird from Radiance. I mean, they look incredibly disconnected, and it's one of those spots maybe where they had sort of like a play call beforehand, and then when you have the play beforehand, sometimes it's hard to audible out of it, right? But obviously they needed to do that because there was just no way they were getting out of showers with all that counter utility, and that was just an ugly round.
Yeah.
Put it frankly.
I'll put it past them. Still a game to be played as 10-11. Venture gonna drone out. They got the Boombot clearing it all the way as well, so they're taking showers. It's just a matter of do they go out with this. Again, no Cosmic Defy this time around. Chico dead though, as he peeks out, thanks to Gucci. So heavy rotation's already been committed, and another case of Radiance fairly stalled right here, and this time actually at a player disadvantage. Dog's gonna spot them in showers. You progress from here, and well, Rebo is trying to creep up in Hookah, finds the operator of Neon though. And Pancakes gets Seth checking out U-Haul, so Akrew. Oh, didn't win the official fight, and will not win it in the end. And Pecky takes out Venture, 12-10 map point for Akrew to send it to Icebox.
Rebo, stop lurking. You're not
Yeah,
good at that
they've
shit.
really stepped it up here, and you know, coming into this one, we saw how good their defense could be in the series leading up into this one against Salt and Vinegar, where it's like as soon as they switched over, it was just really, really strong. Wait, no, sorry, wrong matchup. But we saw in their matchup earlier today how good their bind defense was, and we're seeing it again here. It's just absolute lockdown on both sides. Radiance having a super hard time not giving up early picks as well.
These are not ideal guns for Radiance, but of course have to just buy what they can at this point. Neon, operator, almost had a chance there. The fly out though from Chico in the back of the side, great distraction. And Seth takes out Kenpeki as a result too. Neon jumping around by the shorty, but he's gonna go down, so Radiance is not done yet.
What is happening?
Chaos, elevated chaos. Hunter's Fury, Pancakes. Can he at least get a kill? Oh, that's gonna be one. Yeah, that's 2. Yeah, 2 versus 3. It still favors Radiance player-wise. Pancakes gets a nice tag. Shock Dart, not gonna be a kill, but doing some damage. Meanwhile, Gucci creeping around elbow. Can they time this? That's gonna go down. Rebo gonna pull in, but it's not on default. Spraying through, but they get sprayed back. Shoot where the bullets are coming from. That's what Venture did.
That's hard too because he was using a Phantom, so no tracers to really follow. Just the noise cue.
And now Pancakes and a great Hunter's Fury, but this is an excellent setup from Radiance, and with the lack of goodbye, it doesn't matter for Radiance. They still get the victory, and they are looking to send this into another overtime. And yeah, Akrew's like, let's calm it down. Let's talk this over.
Yeah, they just got a little frantic there. I mean, Neon was posted up in long. He pulled out a shorty and was at kind of like medium range against multiple players running at him after that initial kill. Pancakes obviously with a great Hunter's Fury shot, but not enough. So Akrew now needs to win this round. Force a map 3. Radiance could bring it to overtime. The second straight series on Bind.
Yeah. And for them, again, it's trying to close this out and take the grand finals here of our event, the Nerdstreet Gamers Winter Championships, the Philadelphia Regional LAN. $7,500 prize pool on the line, of course, being top heavy for first place, but something tells me it's a little bit more about the money, though, for a match like this for these two teams. So nice. It's certainly not all about that. So coming out of the timeout, the crew, I think that they're going to be good as far as economy-wise themselves. Steven's y'all an operator, I believe. Yep, there's Neon picking it up. Got Phantoms around it. On the other side, so even despite that win, again, your classic case of you still took some damage. Rebo and Chico still have Spectres. So it will again be a gun advantage for Akrew.
Yep, there is the showstopper, which could equalize some of that advantage.
Obscuring vision.
Don't run into the op of Neon. That's going to be key if you're Radiance.
Blocking vision.
Cosmic Divide also ready for Akrew themselves. A, or more so B, Lawn Control has been taken. Orb, is that a resurrection? No, she still needs more. Oh, we haven't seen much of this yet.
Fake teleport, 2 players staying at B. Obviously, Crew gonna do their due diligence and try and figure out whether everyone left or not.
The answer is no. The fire in the hole. Chico gets a kill, and he teleports. I don't even know if that was on purpose. He's almost surprised.
That's so good though because he teleported. Now they think that he was the last one, but Spike is still at B.
You're right.
They're rotating.
Yep.
Oh,
On
that's
purpose or
funny.
not, it's going to work out beautifully. Cosmic Divide is committed, by the way. Now, Viper Calm, this is key. Can he get this kill? Slow it down. The answer is yes. He gets one. He's going for a second. The Jiggle Peak can't get the flashbacks coming out, knocking him back. And Chico with the Spectre Spray for the takeout there. Radiance needs a plan. 23 seconds remaining. Neon taking over elbow, but Fiend is there. Holds it down, Pancakes. Good timing. Yes, he gets the headshot. He can't get the plan still. 15 seconds remaining. Trying to stop them. Gucci in the back of the site. Gets the headshot. The spike not going to be planted yet. Venture takes on Gucci though. It's up to Pancakes. He has to plant. And Pancakes launches it. Akrew, they force that free. We're going to I Spot for the grand final.
Wow. That Sentinel Peck while also having kind of a damage dealing duelist.
So yeah, goes back to, brought that up earlier, it's just stressing there too. Again, no flash, but perhaps not the biggest deal for the Crew here, and certainly not concerned as this is the lineup that they've chosen. But as we saw earlier, double operator potentially could come out later on, especially if Konpeki has it ultimate ready to go. Neon able to purchase one himself. But we got the gun round to kick things off. The gun round, we got the pistol round. Two rounds of gun round, but pistol round to kick it off. The timer about to expire. Akrew again attacking.
A few more agents, we might not have gun rounds anymore. Who knows?
That's crazy talk, or is it? And Pecky has that free gun of the headhunter. He needs to check pipes. Ooh. He's gonna have a chance there, but no go.
Appreciate that he doesn't waste 100 credit bullet right there. You know, most people are obviously shooting that. You know, even though rain is already falling off.
Thomas pushed him in. Rebo, oh no, turned away at the split second. He didn't need to. Another trade happens to the site. Pancakes gets Venture, and Radiance is getting run over right now. As Seth is like, where did my team go? 1 versus 3. Yeah, calm mid control
Spike planted.
as they collapse on an A.
Yeah, and it's one of those spots where not having that sentinel to watch middle with an alarm bot or something like that does leave you open to the lurk. So obviously, I think Radiance will probably be more diligent about watching that from now on. That's going to cost them a pistol round.
Shot. Becky. There is the actual cost of the pistol round, so not much Seth can do there. And 1-0 start. Looking good for the Crew. We'll see how they respond now, round 2. And again, if seen several times before for Radiance, tends to be a team that doesn't like to force too much after a loss in the first round. That's the case here. They got a ghost for cheat code, but that's it. He did get 2 kills, to be fair, in the first round, so willing to spend a little bit of credits.
You better run, Sova.
But everyone else going the classics, as they are going to stack B, and look at where they're going attacking side. Oh boy. Oh, Neon got one. Throwing on out to see more there, jumping around like crazy. Konpeki gets another. Neon, okay.
Marshall shots.
Basically a machine gun at that point, and okay, they get 2 kills on the side of Radiance when it's all said and done, but the Crew clearly unstopped.
It sounded like the audio was broken. It was just glitching, just Marshall shot after Marshall shot after Marshall shot. Obviously, that first pick was huge, but the information he gained was even bigger. Saw 3 people rushing down B long. It was going to be just the Alamo.
Yeah. All right. right, so Konpeki 4-1-1 start for him. Has 5 of 7 orbs of the ultimate. So Tour de Force getting close if needed.
Revealing area.
Now with the gun buy for Radiance.
Here.
Got some information B main. Seth and falls back into the side, or at least a yellow box. Fiend checking out too.
Blocking sight.
Able to land any of those shots though.
Toxins going up.
Wall is up in the B site by both Vipers. A very patient play right now from Akrew. Fiend continues to keep peeking out of tube. Eventually you figure something's going to happen, and Calm is waiting for him now. Get antsy. Fiend's going to go for it. You know it. Dart. They get the gunfire, and now he goes for the check, but dashes out.
Toxin screen down.
Close, but I mean, still good fundamentals using that Sova dart, not just walking out blindly. Giving up a free kill.
All right, so B site has actually been claimed now from Akrew. Seth giving it up. That snake bite. Throws it out. Neon running in close though, but Seth ready for the firefight. Venture peeking out of kitchen. Takes out Konpeki, so they're gonna get a spike plant. Okay, look at this. Calm, just waiting. We get somebody lurking around. Might get a chance, but meanwhile the team, Pancakes holding on top of the spike. The scanning, he runs through with the Spectre, and he takes out cheat code.
Calm did get one after all also, so there's no reinforcement coming from under tube.
Oh, the both run out of ammo. They switch to the pistols, and Pancakes somehow gets 3. It's up to Seth to try to clutch this out for his team. How are they not getting these kills faster? Calm kills Seth with a Bulldog, and 3-0 Akrew.
Don't lose that shit. 5v3, come on.
That was a rough loss.
It was. I mean, you mentioned it, you called it out earlier, like Calm waiting for the kill, and sure enough, he finds that kill under tube, which prevents anyone from pinching in Pancakes, allows Pancakes to run Wild Spectre on site, and realistically, that Spectre at close range kind of has an advantage over some of these rifles.
Wow, Akrew definitely feeling good about that one, as we can hear as well, of course. Now Radiance back to his disadvantage again. In fact, I guess when you back up like that, distracted by the drone. Almost to the back of the head. That kill pretty easy for Gucci. Get more towards ultimates. As speaking of ultimates currently, you got Viper's Pit for Seth. Radiant side, but certainly not coming out here as Rebo distracted by the jump up of Jet and couldn't land the headshot. Your walk up A. Yeah, so the A side's clear. They realize that now. Rotation's happening. And good sound cue there. And call's made, so Akrew heads back to A. And they are going to get a free play on the site now. Venture tried to get there early, but not early enough.
She already in position to punish him. And Seth hoping somebody will over peek. But you can see Akrew feeling pretty confident and also making sure that they are playing carefully in this map. I'm not seeing these wild plays from them yet. They're definitely just being very, very diligent, watching their back, watching their angles.
Very clean round from Akrew right there. Again, understandable considering the economy, but still. Good job playing your own game if you're Akrew, but on the other side, Fiend on Jet has an operator. Where is he going currently? It looks like going B main spot. Doesn't look like he'll get a response though early. It's going to be a pretty bare area, or is it? Oh, that's going to be an aggressive Viper's Pit though in A side on top. Row 1.
This is the classic. You put the pit down A, you put the op B, try and force them to go into the operator. But that is a great tag, and Seth is down already.
Tag into the Viper kill. So much for the Viper's Pit. Cheat code also picked up there. And Venture try to get a shock dart in. Unfortunately, a little bit late. but already 2-player disadvantage now. So great take from Akrew once again into the A site. Neon, nice peak timing, working out for the teammates as well. Breaks the wall though. Venture kills Neon. Going through the feet. Yeah.
Little one way with that Viper wall.
Keep that shit light, bro. Defense are trash.
Ooh, Akrew. They are looking good right now to start things off on the attacking side. A couple of gun rounds they've won as well. So Radiance early hold down 5-0. And again, a case of having to save. They have a Guardian, but it's not the healthiest of buys. And no ultimates either. Akrew, on the other hand, different story. And knives, bunch of fury, True to Force. True to Force is going to be used here.
You want to play? Let's play.
Double op on attack, huh?
Yep. Confidence. All right, Kenpeki respecting the Marshall over there. Doesn't want to go for a repeat. Gucci catches Rebo checking in, but Fiend went up too. The Stinger. Not trying to run away.
What? He's chasing him with a shorty.
Hey, it works. Runs him down. Knew he's in panic and tried to just run the whole time. So the shorty chase down works. Calm move. Missing the shots right there. Had the flank control, but couldn't connect. And Sephi is going to pick up the Phantom with that kill. Back aside, and the double operator. He's like, oh, I dodged the one. Never mind, it's another.
Like one of those laser traps you always see in movies, the spy movies.
Yeah.
Way too many red lines crossing your screen.
Okay, is this going to be a timeout? It tells me that we might be seeing a timeout here coming out from Radiance. Down 6-0 now, and sure enough, there we go. So 6-0 for Akrew as the attackers, but Radiance clearly needs to find some kind of grasp. Understandably, Akrew, the thumbs up given. Feeling good about how this is going themselves. So is there any kind of adjustments you would like to see made yourself? I mean, I don't know what you can really do on defense that would change up too much here.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're getting a little bit loose with their peaks. They're kind of overextending too much. And to be honest, I think I'm kind of coming down on this Reyna comp for Icebox. I really don't think that... Because like it kind of incentivizes you to go for walking. Like you push up in A as Reyna, you push up in B and try and dismiss out. But it puts you at so much risk, and if you lose the pick, then you're giving up the site for free, and it kind of feels like Akrew is just always coming out ahead in the first little skirmishes that happen, which is allowing them to go wherever they want on the map.
Well, can't change that now. You got Reyna. I have to accept that fact. How about this? The 3 players going on mid, so clearly call being made. Oh, Calm, not sure where is she going to throw the snake spike, but by the time it's done throwing out, operator shot hits him in the head. Over the rest of Akrew hitting B, looking to go fast. Knives, ooh, 11 life, but Neon managed to stay alive. Kenpeki got Seth with his own operator. Hunter's Fury on default, does some damage, not to the spike player though. Got one, and more dodging happens, so a bit of damage done. Rebo up front. Bean trying to hold from up top. They have Hunter's Fury, by the way, as well as even Resurrection, so Hunter's Fury not being used just yet. The defense sticking it! Defuse gonna be stuck with the Sage Wall and Radiance. Well, what I was gonna say, yeah, with the Hunter's Fury, there's no way that this is gonna work out that well, right?
What happened? Akrew went, and they even used Res on... What the heck?
Well, they're gonna talk about it themselves now, because I don't even think they're sure.
Yeah,
they lost
that
that
was
round.
Communication breakdown. I mean, look at this. Sage is running to middle to res somebody. They don't even bother to use Hunter's Fury. Not communicated that he's defusing? I don't even know. He was halfway done by the time Hunter's Fury was even started to get charged up.
Yeah. It's almost like none of them really peeked to see the Sage Wall. Like, they didn't even realize it was blocked. Again, there's chaos, there's a lot of stuff going on, and that would be kind of crazy if they didn't, but either way, it's... Now, of course, if you're Akrew, I mean, you're still up 6-1, so not the worst thing in the world, but it's just one of those, like, dang, that still stings, because it feels like it should be 7-0 or at least a much closer round right there.
Yeah, I mean, again, I guess maybe look at the white noise because we saw one play earlier where it was very clear that they couldn't hear something that they should have been able to. With all the gunfire and the chaos going on, it can be kind of hard to hear the tap of a diffuse sometimes.
Sure.
And with that white noise in addition, I mean, I don't know.
LAN environment, obviously you're going to be having to deal with things, but either way, it's a victory for Radiance, and they're just happy to be on the board no matter how they get it.
Revealing area.
That's going into round 8 now. Not going to play extra aggressive this time around, as actually a wall placed by Sage in the mid. Giving them a good defense there in that area. Fiend is jump checking here with the knives out. Feels like a timing play coming out here.
Yeah, definitely a different pace of play for this round. We've heard calls in the past where it's like go at 1 minute X seconds.
Feels like might be coming out. You see all the lines where they're aiming, checking corners, creeping up into the A site, but Chamber Seth is also up here. You got cheat code. There's a drone. Call's made. At least has some info. Fire forward. Walls put up. Defensively. Akrew, they are going to go through it, though. Don't care. Chico gets one, however. Starts chilling up. Cannot hit the head of Sage. Gets the back of the side. Nice trade up from Gucci. Shock darts. Yep, they're coming. Could be stopped. Oh, it's up top, actually. Never mind. Well, the up top plant with the wall. We rarely see this, but it is effective, it feels like. However, as I say that, Calm trying to stop it. He does. It's just back and forth trade, so it's now up to Konpeki. Gotta start defusing. They didn't get a half. Konpeki goes to the left side. It stopped the defuse for now. They're running at him, though. Oh, it's a shot on Jet! Can he stop? No!
Yet. Oh my god.
Finally! It's gonna be defused, but that took a lot of effort to make it so.
That's crazy. I mean, the fact where that was planted, he even had that angle from the left side, where you actually go up into that nest area. Like,
Think of their lucky stars. I want to say it's Radiance on that one. It's like that almost just got out of hand when it should have been a win for us, but it is a win for Radiance. Make it 2-6 now, so 2 in a row, of course, for them. Still good buys for Akrew, including the operator for Konpeki. As Fiend, speaking of operator, quick jump up on pipes. Get himself, but nobody peeking from the other side. Sage wall was put up mid on top of the orb. Does a little bit of damage on it, though. Break that barrier. The slow play once again from Akrew.
yeah, I mean, it makes sense too, right? Because their main opper is their chamber. It's not the jet, so less aggressive and more so kind of a reactive defensive start to these rounds. And so far, Radiance haven't really adjusted to that too much.
Cheat code.
Deploying drone.
Hope for a kill and get out with the orb. Nice tag coming out from Venture. Anything trying to distract over there too for cheat code. Oh, Empress's pop. They hear that. Peeks the corner, and Calm wins that duel, and they also take out Venture. So now Akrew has the site claimed. 30 seconds remaining. Going to be a free plant. No shock darts. Of course, it's over dead. And it's going to be a save, it looks like, from Radiance. 2 versus 5. Not much to be done here. Operator in hand for Rebo. So we're looking at 7-2 now for Akrew. This A site is proven to be an issue to hold for Radiance.
Yeah, it's not been an easy defensive side. We saw, I mean, obviously, there were 2 rounds there they got, but both of those even looked kind of sketchy. So this easily could be even more one-sided. Seth does get a kill, finds a second one, damage. Will maybe hang on to this rifle.
Okay. And the operator is taken away, though, as they killed Rebo. So it's nice they saved the Phantom, but with the operator taken away, not as healthy of a round. You can see they're talking about as far as what do they want to buy around this Phantom now. And only a light buy early. Rebo taking the Bulldog, a couple sheriffs. But you got the operator still for Konpeki. Neon on 11, 4, and 3. Vandal in hand himself.
Ouch.
What's
Calling
that?
out Rebo
Oh,
for his
I heard,
09 score. I mean, I will say, obviously, he's playing the stage. Good job.
Hey, let's go. He's like, what? Wall up and just being sprayed through. I mean,
So slow.
okay. It slowed everything, but hey, got a kill on the board. Or you yell off scoreboard. Not so much.
Definitely a little bit of a less slippery agent than Astra, as we've seen him play most of the maps.
Yes. Even 2 players, though. Still, Akrew is safe about this. They are going to commit the res as well. Seth has a flank timing. Uh-oh. That's a trap, though. Nice placement, too. Yep. So, beautiful. Get the read. They double peek. Nothing Seth can do.
Yeah, I mean, I really do think that Chamber is starting to show some of his true potential. If we watch more and more of him here, the hybrid nature of his damage dealing potential and also this little kind of sneaky sentinel impact is very, very like apparent, especially on these bigger maps like Breeze and Icebox.
I'm going to close out there from Akrew, so now 8-2 is what we're going to see. Back to buys for Radiance. They have Fiend with the operator. Again, stat-wise, it has not been the prettiest of games, but hey, what's the past is the past. You still have a chance to take 4 rounds on defense. That's what Radiance has to be aiming for now. Seth does have Viper's Pit, is setting up B this time. We saw him place it A last time, but he's going to use it at B main instead. See, Konpeki just going to randomly fire through using a couple of those 100 credit bullets.
He's so wasteful.
Yeah, so they were somewhat, it looked like they were kind of setting up for a B hit initially, thinking that maybe they saw the Viper's Pit was ready, and last time he used an A, but a nice little change up here, but that's still not going to deter them. They just say, all right, we'll just go through mid then, into the B site. And now they have a plant chance, so it's going to be planted, but, so this is a little funky.
Yeah.
Seth?
Welcome to my world.
Oh, Viper's Pit also used on the spike, but Seth going out. He might timing pretty well here. Konpeki in mid, lands that shot on Rebo. He ported. Get that kill.
Ooh, and Seth goes down as well. I mean, things are just falling apart for Radiance. Akrew is reading them every single time.
They really are. Fiend, an operator on the spike, but it's no ways to fuse with this. Yeah, you just got to get out, and it ain't going to happen. Calm takes him out, so it's going to be the final round of the first half, and Radiance will not have a lot of credits to work with. Here's a buying for it. You see already some Spectres, you got a Guardian even, a Bulldog. Half armor is around, but doing what they can, so yeah, I see right here.
You got a kill? Let's
Chamber.
go, baby! Let's go! I'm proud of you, Rebo! Let's go!
A couple rounds ago, but
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just get these maps where one team, they just know what is happening better than the other team, and like it just feels like even there, Konpeki, he just perfectly responds to this aggressive pressure. And again, Akrew, they just have so much information to start the round. You see the early rotations towards A, but Akrew already set up kind of towards the B side of things. It's like they have seen the future. Come back with information about how to win this game of Valorant.
yeah. Absolutely are reading them like a book. And Becky, again, with the Sage Wall here, it's definitely suspicious that somebody could be hiding a corner, especially in a economy round like this where a judge could be very relevant, but as we see, it's not the case. The drone's going to make sure of that, and Chamber will continue to creep up. More information. Beans has a pretty good spot here. Suspicious.
Toxin screen down.
Oh. Peeks out, and Neon was looking.
30 seconds left.
Great coverage because Calm covers it as he crosses, but then the Neon covering the same angle once Calm continues to push. And the rotations go to A, and Akrew reading it perfectly, headed towards B. Radiance is just completely outstratted right now.
Yeah, it's, man, the swing in this game, and nice Hunter's Fury. Okay, kills him, and Rebo got pancakes, so actually,
Oh, they didn't plan it in time.
they didn't plan it in time. Oh my gosh.
It's the little things.
I
Curse.
I didn't even notice the time. Honestly, I thought for sure, the plant would go down, and here we go playing post plant. But I guess that's where the Hunter's Fury allowed to make it happen, because by the time they spent all that time doing the fake out, and they, I don't want to say they threw that round, but it frankly wasn't necessary, especially with that initial pick. So, good job though. Yep, it stopped. You see the timer right there, 4 seconds, and it counts down. It's not in time.
You know what? Sometimes you got to win the ugly ones if you want to have a chance at winning the overall map. So, Radiance, they will take that because pistol round, that's the thing. You win pistol, you win bonus. Suddenly, like, you're looking at 9-5, and it doesn't look like it's that far out of reach.
No, absolutely not. And we know Radiance certainly has strategies themselves. Feeling pretty confident. They have to be, and they're going to all 5, or I guess 4 of them push out B. Sova the only one not with him, but look at the other side. Speaking of all 5, Akrew is guessing that it's going to be an A hit, and they're all 5 there. Really in that vicinity, but it's not. It's a B hit. The wall up top. Interesting.
That's sick, and he updrafts and plants up there too, and there's an orb on top of it.
Wow, that's that is a unique plant spot, but difficult to defuse. That's going to be fun to watch.
Because they have to break through the wall to even get to it, because it's blocking off the rope as well. He's got mollies for it.
He gets to half, by the way. He's sticking it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, he had to stick it. He eventually had to come off. They get it halfway, though. They're continuing. Try to fight them off. It's not going to work. The stick will work. Gucci gets it, and the up top plant.
What are you guys doing, bro? Confusing your own selves.
It almost worked.
Yeah, I mean, is it hindsight to say, though, maybe it's called default for a reason, and it's best a place where it just should go? I don't know, because
nope, we need innovation. We can't have the same spot for the next 2 years on Icebox.
I mean, I know, I praise the innovation. It's fun to see, but until, I don't know, it feels like, it was difficult to defend that, from down there as well, though, so
yeah,
either way. True. They'll take it.
You have a plan.
Yeah. It's going to be a very fast play for Radiance, though. Going into the A side. And they've played it somewhat. They don't manage any kills yet, but below. But Kenpeki, nice timing there. Peeks out. It is Rebo trying to run away. Cheat code. Response, but Neon gets Zep. It just continues back and forth, though. The pendulum back and forth. And defenders win, a.k.a. Akrew. 11-3. What do you do if you're Radiance?
I mean, you got to start with the gun round, and you got to make it a clean one because your economy's not looking too good. And frankly, the mental's not looking too good at this point either.
They bought, though, didn't they? You see all the Spectres in hand, so...
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
It's not even going to be a gun round here, really. It's going to be, you see, a Marshall and pistols, so... This is Radiance, unless they're going to...
They left the spike in base. They're DMing this one.
Okay.
They have to basically just hit shots. That's how they come back into this map.
Enemy tag.
Have to click heads. Seems so simple. Oh, they scan in the spawn right there.
Hell, boy! Hey, that's a Viper den!
Okay, well, that's cheat code taking out Kenpeki. So you'll find a gun.
Yeah, one agent you want to have the rifle. It's this Reyna.
With Empress. Actually activates it. So potential certainly now for Radiance. Akrew has to respect that.
Scanning ahead.
Gucci checking out. Code still full life though, is going to be scanned. He's back there. Peeks out. Going for the spike plant. They're faking it over and over again. Probably going to commit to it. And the head is clicked by Fiend. Well played. Gucci taking advantage of low life though.
Spike planted.
Goes the plant peeking out, but Chico cannot win it. However, Venture, immediate response. 2 versus 2. Make it 2 versus 1. And they are both low enough to close it out, favoring Radiance. They do win the Thrifty.
Scoreboard, I don't know if you can see it.
Getting a little spicy once again. Post-game chat.
It's a great round to win, though, because as you can see, Akrew now on Eco. Obviously, they were very, very close to closing this map out, but they're not quite there yet. And this is an opportunity for Radiance to at least probably put another one on the board.
Well, they need it, that's for sure. Fiend goes fast. There are 2 there, but the fireball put up and the immediate run away, that is. For Akrew, although Neon, he's not running away. He's looking to right-click somebody. Okay, now he's going to creep out. But there's 4 players here on defense, so this is going to be a bit of a firefight about to commence. Certainly going to favor Radiance, though, with their guns.
It is, but I mean, again, with this plant spot, that is like, it's so close quarters that you actually kind of are at risk of pistols. Not if you do that.
Not if they just run at you like that and make it a little bit easier, I suppose. It's all Seth, by the way, that this whole time has been sitting in spawn and doing the whole spawn camp waiting for a flank strap, but no one's flanking. They're all in the side, and Radiance eventually realizes that. So very clean out on the flawless run. In fact, they get the spike plan, so even extra credits. Okay, a little bit of momentum now going the way of Radiance, but of course, back to buys for Akrew. Including an operator for Neon. They also have Viper's Pit for Com. Where is Com going to Viper's Pit, we think? It's currently in the B site.
Because we're winning. I don't know if you can see that.
Bro,
going mid.
Stop flaming the Sage for kills, man. He's a healer. It's his job to heal.
Support, bro. Not fair. We're going to see a Viper's Pit Canadian question, and Neon off the back, and Pecky as well. It's cheat code, and just like that, you're down 2 players.
Yeah, Akrew has done such a good job of kind of bringing like a second layer to every single piece that they have, where you think you're safe after the one guy dashes away. There's a second rifle there to meet you. And rounds like that, where you start off down two players, are so tough to come back from.
Seb shooting a mid. Wow. Get that one, but unfortunately lost another teammate, and Gucci gets Seb.
Out of charges.
Despite that previously nice shot. Now it's all up to Venture. You're in round 17. Now, I know where he is. Certainty.
Saw Eco win this once.
One of his pub games? Yeah, maybe.
Seth,
Not winning that one.
Your shit out lurking, bro. You stop lurking. Stop lurking. Your shit. Stop lurking. I'm thirsty, man.
You're bad at planting? How's that even possible?
I think it says bad at
Maybe
lurking.
said lurking? Okay.
Lurking, yeah. How is that possible? What? All right. Pause coming out. 12-5 Akrew. So obviously this is it. This is the tournament point on the line. Radiance, they need to win 7 in a row just to force overtime and give themselves a shot. But we'll see what they have. I think they are going to be able to get some solid guns at least this round. They have Hunter's Fury. They have knives. On the other side, though, 2 to 4 is already active. You have Resurrection. You have jet knives as well to be used. I don't know. What are you picking? Tournament life on the line. Are you picking A or B, you think?
With the Reyna, I think you go A. Just because it's kind of like Reyna's spot.
Sure.
See what the buy looks like. Should be fine. They also have the operator on Fiend, so they are going A, and he's going to look for this early pick. You know, the updraft on the weird little ledge that only Jet can get onto. Little agent.
I literally see you shaking, bro. You guys are nervous as fuck. Come on.
Oh, how about this? Neon saw the gun. He can't connect,
missed.
though. That's a big miss. Kempeki ain't missing, though. Kills Rebo. And again, they're down a player off the bat. These operators just continue to haunt Radiance.
What are they doing? There's two offs watching the same angle.
They're just playing their own game. They don't care. Cheat code. They need cheat code to go off here. He has one Lear. Peeking around. There's that trap. Didn't even kill it. They're trying to kill it now.
Tempo.
Oh.
Jackie punishes it.
Shots there. Huntress Fury used. Catches Kenpeki. No kills coming through with it, though. It's up to 2. Fiend knives her out. And he go off. Oh my god! Kenpeki can't go off! And is that it? Akrew trying to make it 31 in a row, and they will do just that with the finish. They are your champions. Congratulations to Akrew, the Nerd Street Gamers.